Something really bad has happened. It involves Dr. Phill, everyone's favorite doctor, and one of the Paul brother guys. I don't remember if it was Jake Paul or Logan Paul. They're basically the same person, so it doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, something very frightening and startling has happened. It involves once again a murder. Once again, it also involves betrayal and heartbreak and evil triumphing over good for once. And of course, CNN made an article about it and stuff. We're gonna go over all the stuff. This is about like a 3-minute topic, but I'm gonna stretch it out to 12 minutes, because I'm legally supposed to do that if I want to make commentary videos, so. Yeah, but this is very serious, so no funny ha-has from now on. Dr. Phill died. So, we'll get to that in just a moment. Alright, I'm sure this news comes to you people as quite shocking. I'm sure most of you people thought that Dr. Phill would never die. Like, that just wasn't in his character. He wasn't the kind of person to die like that, but here we are. I'll put a picture on screen showing the dead body of Dr. Phill, CNN exclusive. As you know, they make the best news. And, CNN actually came out with an article talking about it, Dr. Phill dying. But, before we get into that, we should talk about who killed Dr. Phill. Even though the CNN article is gonna tell us everything about it, I should go over it first, because actually the more I think about it, that's a stupid idea, so I'm just gonna get to the friggin' CNN article. So it's right here. So as you can see, it says, "Stupid vlogger kills a doctor. It wasn't a social experiment." Now, that statement definitely holds true. It was no social experiment when Logan Paul killed Dr. Phill. That was very on purpose. So the article, it talks about why it happened and how it happened, which is what I'd expected to talk about. So let me just read through this. I won't read all of it. I'll let you read the rest of it, but I won't link it because I'm that kind of person. Okay, so it says, a stupid YouTuber has recently killed the host of an overrated talk show where an old guy yells at kids who unironically quote lines from the film Joker. The stupid YouTuber, whose name was Logan Paul, struck the talk show host with an iron replica of the crewmate from the hit 2018 video game Among Us, which has sold over 15 copies as of 2021. Now, this right here is really alarming to me because the crewmate is probably sus. And you know what that means, that Logan Paul is probably the imposter. Now, that's alarming because this means that the imposter exists in real life and we're all doomed. But who cares about that? Because he's getting ejected. See, Logan Paul has actually been captured by Joe Biden himself and is now being tortured. He's on death row right now. But anyway, back on the article. When asked about the murder, Logan Paul's brother or something, Jake Paul, said, "Man, when the imposter is sus," and he began to lip sync to various TikToks, so they had to put him down. Now that's a shame to me because I always loved his family-friendly content. I always thought that they were very wholesome 100, and hopefully he gets resurrected by a dream. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, the CEO of the latest deodorant company or something, he talked about, like, how upset he was that this happened. And he was saying things like, "Wow, I'm just so upset about this." Now, while he was whining about the loss of a doctor, Joe Biden was actually killed by Logan Paul. Now, this right here, that was something, you know. Anyway, the article just veers off into talking about how it's all Trump's fault, so I'm just gonna go on my own opinion now. I personally think that Dr. Phill deserved it for what he did. You know why? Because what CNN didn't tell you was that Dr. Phill actually said things on Twitter, such as, I personally dislike Jake Paul's content, and I personally think that Jake Paul makes bad content. That was shocking. I really think that shocked everyone, which is probably why Jake Paul did it. Now, as you know, Dr. Phill is dead, but I do think that he won't be dead much longer, because I hear that Dream said things to him one time, so that probably means they're like best friends. And Dream, he plays Minecraft, so he has more totems of undying and stuff. If he just puts that on Dr. Phil's corpse, and I know where Dr. Phill is. He's like laying dead on the floor somewhere, so I'm gonna ambush Dream and kill him. I'll update you on that, cause I really hate Dream. I could go on an entire rant video, like probably about 90 hours of me just hating on Dream. But I'd rather not right now. Uh, that's pretty much it. Although there is more to discuss, because not only has Dr. Phill died, but before that he was actually beaten up by none other than Jake Paul, or it was Logan Paul or Jake Paul, so one of the Pauls, that he actually got beaten up and he went to the hospital. That was like a month ago, but nobody cared because they had better things to worry about. Okay, originally that was gonna be where the video ended, although this is a little update. I'm actually at the location of Dr. Phill's corpse. I'll put in a little picture to prove it. As you can see, I do see his corpse. It's pretty cool. And Dream is probably gonna come here in like a few minutes, so I have my firearms at the ready, so that's pretty cool. But I figured while I wait for Dream to arrive here, I should give a little update on the morgue situation. So, turns out, Morgs is actually, he's back and he's killing a lot more people, one of which was actually Dr. Phill. See, turns out that Logan Paul and Jake Paul don't actually exist, they're actually like fake people. So, it was actually Morgs who killed Dr. Phill, and that right there is really weird. There's actually a CNN article here to prove it. But once again, my screenshot button broke, and that's not very cool. But you can go find it yourself because you're smart. I'm joking. You're not. You're dumb. Unless it's me who's watching this video, in which case, yes, I am very smart. Like you are. If like me talking to myself, if I so happen to be watching this masterpiece of film, you're awesome. Other than that, if you're not me, you're stupid and I hate you. But yeah. So my opinion on this whole debacle is Dr. Phill. I don't really care about him. I mean, he only had like a few years left to live anyway. So like yeah, yep. I'm basically just sitting here waiting. So I'll just cut the video for now. Okay, I've been here for a few hours and I realized that Dream actually doesn't really care about Dr. Phill. So I'm on my way back home, and some more news has dropped about this whole situation. And it's pretty brief, but I'll make it long. So basically what happened is that Dr. Phill is actually not real either. And This did not come as a surprise to me. I knew he was actually like a monkey person or something. Turns out he was a robot. I mean, I guess that does technically mean he is real, just not a real person, but he is like a real thing that exists on this planet. So once again, CNN is wrong about something. Um, I'm just, if I sound a little weird, I'm just very sad right now because I just, I just loved watching his high quality content. And now that I know that he's a robot, I can never look at it the same way again. But, yeah, it's really sad, and I'm just so sad about this. And, hopefully, the next video can be a brighter topic. I do hear the creator of Roblox, I forget his name, but he made a tweet saying that he hates women, so that's something I can talk about. But for now, I have to do research on whatever the heck a woman is, so, I'll just leave it at that, and, this video is actually, it's over now. I've ran out of things to talk about, so, goodbye, everyone.